3 years ago, Martin Luther King III founded a nonprofit organization called Realizing the Dream to carry on the work of his late father and mother. The group started a major initiative taking aim at poverty in America, in 50 communities, in town hall meetings, and neighborhood tours. Realizing the Dream heard the concerns of the people and carried the banner of hope. The strategy connected leaders with people in the grassroots, forming coalitions to solve problems. Mr. King's tour served as the basis for a report to the U.S. Congress and a documentary film.
Poverty is a condition that is truly intolerable. It should never have to be, not in a country as rich as this.
Poverty means that people lose hope because they don't have the necessities of life.
Is anybody thinking about the poor kid down the street who lives right here in my town, my county, my country?
Martin Luther King Jr. made the necessary transition from fighting merely for civil rights toward fighting for economic justice.
The Poor People's Campaign was designed by my father and his team to bring together poor blacks and whites and Native Americans, Americans really from all walks of life, to say to our nation's policymakers that we demand the right to decent jobs with decent pay.
Beyond the borders of the United States, Realizing the Dream works to spread the philosophy of nonviolence, a hallmark of the King legacy.
Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King, throughout their lives, advocated for nonviolence and utilized it effectively.
There are specific pathways to peace that have almost always worked, but there are also pathways that are sure to produce conflict and hatred. And so we have clear choices. We can go down the path of peace and friendship toward brotherhood, or as Martin King Jr. would say, we can perish together as fools.
The Second Generation Peacekeeper Initiative brought together the sons and daughters of 20th century peacemakers to carry on that vital work in a new century.
The challenge is now to create a larger sense of purpose, reach to something bigger where every citizen, every person on this planet will feel part of something bigger and work towards a better world and feel empowered to do that.
In the face of challenge and conflict, Realizing the Dream runs on the reaffirming power of hope, seeking to unlock the spirit that calls every man and woman to care for their fellow and to keep striving for that better future, that beloved society, that promised land.